Let's see how to make a 3D text box. So let's start with making our text. Hit space and pick text. For best results, the text needs to look boxy and packed. So make it bold, align it to the left, and pick an appropriate font, preferably with orthogonal edges. A tip with the drop-down combo boxes is to click on them to open, then you can go up and down with the arrow keys on your keyboard. Now, capital letters typically work best here, but not necessary. Once you are done, Ctrl-R to generate the result, then move the lines by selecting, then moving them, to minimize the gaps between them. Now we will split it into 3 sections, the left, the right, and the bottom. Let's start with the left one. At a crop, we need to pick a split line. I'll go with the middle of the X. Now the meaty part. To get this effect, we need to do 3D rotations. And to 3D rotate a 2D image, we need to apply both a shear and a 2D rotation to the image. So let's add these. Now, we need to figure out what values to use, as these can give us basically an infinite variations and views. So we need to pick one view and stick to it. So in this case, I'll go with an isometric view. That choice locks us to the angle of 30 and its variations. So apply that, minus 30 in this segment case. Now we need the shear value, which we can easily find the exact shear that we need by slowly changing it until the edge looks perfectly vertical. Remember that holding Alt while spinning a spinner slows it down, while holding Shift speeds it up. That gives us the magic shear number for isometric view of 0.575. In this case, it's negative. Now, all we have to do is stick to these numbers for all segments, and the box should align perfectly at the end. Now, I'll pick the left segment to be the main image, so I'll pad it enough to hold the final result. 1700 by 1400 should suffice. You can see the output image size at the bottom of the pad node. Then I'll fill it with a gradient, and I'll rotate it a bit. Looks good. Now to the right segment. Add a crop and crop it to the opposite sides at the same location, the middle of the X. Now shear and rotate, both positive in this segment. For this segment, let's add some color. I'll go with dark red, then blend it to the main image. Move it and it should align perfectly. Looks good. Notice I left a little gap, since I might add an outline later. Now to the bottom section. I'll go with the whole text. By the way, you can write anything else here. I'll be lazy and just use the same text. So shear and rotate, negative and positive. I'll leave it black, combine it with the main image, and put it snugly where it belongs. And that is it. Your 3D text is ready. You can go in many fun directions with it. Paint a purple corner, pad it, and extend it to make the text look like a tiny thing in the corner. Or maybe you want more contrast, so make the corner a grayscale, then pop up the text colors inside. Have fun with it. That's it for this video. Hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like. You can download and try Colors yourself at colorjam.com. See you next time and take care.